Hello, hello. Are you ready to do some more reading together? Let's see where we left off. So, January 6th, I think I've posted all the sections leading up to where we left off. Anthony De Mello's Awareness. Happy 2026. Hope you found your word for the year. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, just go back and watch the video from New Year's Eve and into the wee hours of New Year's Day. I just invited us to spend some moments in meditation, kind of asking for a word to drop in or to arise from within you, however you want to look at it, that would be a good word for you to represent 2026. Either what you want more of or what you want to invite into. Anyway, so in the book Awareness, I think we left off at the bottom of page 10. So we finished with on the proper kind of selfishness, and I think we're picking up on unwanting happiness. Now, there's a chance I already read that part, but if I did, that's where we're going to start and see if it sounds familiar, and then we'll move on. All right? Hit pause and go get your book if you've managed to buy one and you're following along. I was saying that we don't want to be happy. This feels like I have read it, because I can imagine one particular person going, really? Come on, we all want to be happy. Even the Dalai Lama says that's the one thing that unites us all, is our desire to avoid suffering and to be happy. So again, somebody else's opinion, what lands. If it's yours, keep it. Take what you like and leave the rest, we say. We want other things, okay? Or let's put it more accurately. We don't want to be unconditionally happy. I'm ready to be happy provided I have this and that and the other thing. But this is really to say to our friend or to our God or to anyone, you are my happiness. If I don't get you, I refuse to be happy. It's so important to understand that. So says Anthony De Mello. And I'm going to pause there for a minute. Why? Ask yourself, why would it be important to understand that we've made our happiness conditional? No, another word for, my word for 2026 is being. One of the early videos, the word relax. So in some of our pauses, in fact, when you feel frenzied, frenetic, worried, hurried, anything, we're going to practice relaxing together in 2026. In that moment, that be your cue. When a question like this comes and you're not sure of the answer, or you find yourself resisting what you're hearing, pause and relax. If you need a counting breath to help you relax, count in to the number of 4 and out to the number of 6. And stay with it until you literally feel your body relax. And some days that takes longer than others. That's not necessarily our exercise today, so let's keep reading. It's so important to understand that. We cannot imagine being happy without those conditions. That's pretty accurate. We cannot conceive of being happy without them. We've been taught to place our happiness in them. So that's the first thing we need to do if we want to come awake, which is the same thing as saying, if we want to love, if we want freedom, if we want joy and peace and spirituality. In that sense, spirituality is the most practical thing in the whole wide world. I think we read this too because I went back to his definition of spirituality. Spirituality means waking up, he says. If we want to love, if we want freedom, if we want joy and peace and spirituality, in that sense, spirituality is the most practical thing in the whole world. I challenge anyone to think of anything more practical than spirituality, as I have defined it. Not piety, not devotion, not religion, not worship, but spirituality, waking up. Waking up. Look at the heartache everywhere. Look at the loneliness. Look at the fear, the confusion, the conflict in the hearts of people. Inner conflict, outer conflict. Suppose somebody gave you a way of getting rid of all of that. Suppose somebody gave you a way to stop that tremendous drainage of energy, of health, of emotion that comes from these conflicts and confusion. Would you want that? Suppose somebody showed us a way whereby we would truly love one another and be at peace and be at love. Can you think of anything more practical than that? Thought I was going to get through one video without that mnemonic cough. Tell you, as I'm recovering from pneumonia, I'm forced to slow down, to work half as much as maybe I normally would, to notice when I'm hurried, even when I'm reading and excited, and speed up and hold my breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And out to 6. One more. I'm wanting to offer a video every day. Is there some trying in that? Is there perhaps a little bit of push energy? Seems like prior to this video, we read about not being able to really fix or change anybody. Help. Do you think I am going to help anybody? Nope. Oh, no. No. Don't expect me to be of help to anyone, nor do I expect to damage them. Let's finish this up for the day, okay? Can you think of anything more practical than that? But instead, you have people thinking that big business is more practical, that politics is more practical, that science is more practical. What's the earthly use of putting a man on the moon when we cannot live on Earth? Let's live together on Earth, starting with finding our breath. Relaxing, tranquille. That might be Italian. My Spanish is starting to sound a little Italian since I went to Italy in October. Tranquille, maybe. Remember my teacher, Don Miguel, sang on our trip in December. I was worried about taking my leftovers to either a child when we left the restaurant or an animal, and he said, what if you feed it to a dog and it kills them? He said, it's better to be tranquille. Tranquil. Take it or leave it. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye for now.